1:12 in the PM, and you're tuned in to the Rhythm Junction on Hot 96. We have an incredible, brave, phenomenal woman in the building. Her name is Lucy Wanjiku. And Lucy's story, wow, you know, as in yani umetouch watu wengi sana. You want to do a recap of the story, Willis?
I'll tell you what, it all began when she was 19 years old.
Yeah.
Came out of school, found out she was pregnant. Mm-hmm. Then she went on to Come We Stay, which she'll explain to us. It wasn't really a marriage, it was Come We Stay. At 19, then went for a test. She thought she was going for cervical cancer. Somebody suggested Simujaribu HIV. She went to test, found out she's positive. That time her son was sick. Her son later on passed.
Yeah.
September, same year, 2010, enrolled in a beauty pageant. For the second time, went public with her story.
Yeah. So the first time went public.
Went public, first time went public, and got help. Went into what I used to call NOPE, but it's actually NOPE.
Nope.
And now she's doing amazing work. Had to tell her parents, break the news to her parents. Yeah. That
and the family has been supportive after that.
Supportive, helping out. So it's a story of, I guess, literally, this is what the phrase "phoenix from the ashes."
It's true.
This is it, right?
So true. Yeah. Plus, you know, you now have a family. You have a daughter and a husband who are HIV negative. But before we even talk about that, you talked about how you avoided your ex because sabia stress uko na mtu ananipatia tu shida nyingi. He's already cheating. I don't want to be in this relationship. Yeah. So many people, men and women, young people, cling on to relationships because this person will change. Mtu anakuletea stress, but unaona ata change. Wewe and in your situation, so many people wangekwambia kanae, you know, it's hard for you to get somebody else.
That's right. Yeah.
Where did you get that strength to be like, no, I deserve better? Now wewe exactly uka left group.
I won't lie. There's this guy I was doing an interview in a certain TV station I won't mention, and after the interview akaniambia the feature ati, how about you going back to this guy? And I was like, why would you tell me that after hearing all the things that I have said? Because, you know, that time it was fresh. Now it's what, 6 years later or 7. So that time it was fresh, and telling me that I felt very, Jesus.
It is all right. We understand.
Very vulnerable. And he was telling me this, and I was thinking, probably he might be right. But I kept giving him chances. After September kuachana, I kept giving him chances to redeem himself. And we shared this kidogo with Lulu the other day, and I was telling you, I went back to him, and he told me he wants to take me out, and he took me to withdraw pesa kwa bank, and after amepanga line akaniambia nimesahau sijui kadi yangu ya sijui ya nini, we can't withdraw. So tunda to withdraw yako, and I was saving for a business. I wanted to start a restaurant for young mothers like me. I wanted to give them employment because I wasn't getting employment when I was in that situation. Tukatoa tu pesa twangu because he'll give me double, and apparently he inherited money from his granddad who died. But there was no granddad who died,
it was just
and there was no money.
Wow.
And he still came back, akaniambia ati amekuwa stabbed, akanyang'anywa pesa yote. Now he's back to poverty. Oh man.
So did not return your money?
He never returned my money.
So you decided enough is enough?
Enough is enough. I told him this is the last straw. This is the last straw that broke the camel's back.
That's right.
And I told myself I will move on. I don't care what the future holds. I'll just move on. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have everything in place for you to move from this relationship. He still calls. Sometimes he calls. I don't know what he wants. He even told me the other day that I know you're married, I know you have a daughter, but I still want you because I'm not married. Why is it? Why is it even that?
It's too late. It's too late. Yes. You know, what I like about your story is that at no point did you think of yourself as second class. That say imefanyika, so I need to get hold of whatever I can get.
Any option,
any option I can get. You felt like I know what I want. Hii imefanyika, but I can get the best. So now let's talk about dating.
How was dating? The dating, like, because I'm sure imefika sasa wakati uko married.
Yes.
So lazima kulikuwa na na date hapo, lazima waambie youth man, it is what it is.
It's true. How do you
how
disclose?
How was that for you though?
Disclosure is not easy.
Yeah.
Just because Lucy is doing it, it's not easy. I tell young people, if you feel like you don't want to disclose, don't. As long as you're not putting the other person at risk. You don't have to disclose. And for me, I was lucky because I got my featured story on newspaper a long time. So after just disclosure, I went on newspaper. So I had like a backup. Ukitafuta Google Lucy Wanjiku, you can get. So I used to tell people, just Google Lucy Wanjiku. Because disclosure is not easy, you can't just tell a person. But the people I could tell, mwingine aliniatanisha hapo na chai yangu, akaenda, mwingine akakuwa so scared, akaenda akakuwa on PEP, and we hadn't even had an intimate relationship of any sort. So there were all kinds of crazy all over, but I knew it was for their own good. Me telling them was for their own good, and also me, because I didn't have to have this burden that I've not disclosed. And also I did not want to be like the one who infected me, not having disclosed. Because when you disclose, it's easy a person to know where they are. Like, kama unakaa, kama unaenda. So I wanted to know who is staying because of Lucy. Me who I am, not defining me as HIV, but as Lucy. So the ones who stayed, and one of them really stayed, and we are where we are now. Yes.
So tell us how you told him, how you disclosed to him and his reaction, and then now you guys are married and you have a daughter.
So we met at a art studio. He's a great artist, and when he kazirubu kutupa vibes, nikamwambia, hey, before anything, can you go and Google Lucy Wanjiku and see whatever you see, ukuje uniambie if this is what you want. So he went and Googled, akarudi, akaniambia, nimeona cervical cancer. Do you have cervical cancer? Akaniambia, no. Hakuna kitu kingine umeona? Hii ingine nimeona pia. You mean that is what has been happening, that we postpone our happiness? And I was like, wow, who is this man?
I'm going to say the same thing. Who is this? He's a good man.
He's a good man, and he has been great. He has propelled me to my greatest self. He pushes me beyond my limits, and I'm really, really blessed to have him. Yeah.
Tell you what.
Wow.
So now how, because there are so many people who always assume that once you're positive, you can't have children, and then they come negative as well. So what is how does that work?
Kitambo, especially during my time tulikuwa tunaambiwa, you need to go to the clinic and tell the physician you want to get pregnant, so that vitu mingi. But now we are so lucky, we are in the era of U equals U. U equals U means undetectable equals untransmittable. So if you take your medication right, be adherent, unakunywa masaa yenye inafaa, unakunywa venye inafaa, unakunywa kila siku, you go and get tested for your viral load, the amount of virus in your body, and it's just undetectable. So undetectable means you cannot transmit it to your sexual partner, and now you can have sex without condoms as long as your viral load is undetectable. And also you can have children who also turn out negative. So medication ndio dawa yetu, and U equals U is our new negative. So that is where we are at this point. Yeah.
I did some research on this, and also the partner also needs to be on PEP.
Not really.
First of all, PEP.
PrEP.
Pre-exposure prophylaxis.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
So PrEP is also concern ARV treatment for people who are not infected yet. And when you're on PrEP, it's because you are at risk. So at risk means your HIV positive partner is viral load yake yuko undetectable. Okay. So if that is the case, or you don't know the status of your partner, for say sex workers, so ujui nani huyo amekukujia. So when you're on PrEP, you are protected before even the infection happens. Yes.
Wow.
So saizi we are at a place where huwezi sema ati naogopa kudate a person who is HIV positive ama naogopa sijui huyu ako aje if they can't go get tested with you, because you know I used to preach go get tested. A relationship is a relationship until you get tested. When you go get tested is when the relationship has begun. So if now kama huyu amekataa na utaki kumwacha, there's PrEP. Na kama you're positive na umeambia your partner go get your viral load test and know if you're undetectable. Take your medication right, get to undetectable level, enjoy your sex life. Yes.
Okay. Lucy Wanjiku in the building. When we come back, one last link. When we had coffee the other day, you said sex is a responsibility. Maybe when you come back, you could...
Wacha nisalimia watu Jonathan na timu ya Nefak na Karongo.
Jonah na Nefak na Karongo. Salamu zifike.